Now we have a couple coils going around our center gauge here. And what I want to do is I want to change where I add each stitch. So before, what I've been doing is I've been going towards the bottom of the stitch where I left off, right down here. And that's fine if we're going to make a basket for straining acorn flower, straining mesquite, so forth and so on. But I want to use this basket for gathering, so I want it to become nice and tight, and I don't want any gaps in between each coil, because if we catch each stitch at the bottom of the coil where we left off, we'll start to get gaps again in between each coil. So what I do is I just repeat the same pattern, and this is really where it gets very repetitive. I'll just throw over my string and I'll catch the stitch towards the bottom of the bundle. So I'll actually start poking through the bottom of each coil. And again, I'll just catch that on the other side so you can see how that looks. I'll feed it through and pull tight. It's also important that we pull our stitches nice and tight. That's another factor in basketry, and if we don't do so, we could end up with a loose basket. So again, I'll go towards the bottom, poke through the coil, catch the stitch, and I'll pull through. Again, I cinch that down nice and tight. I start moving my gauge down as I'm starting to coil around. So once more, I'll throw the string over towards the bottom. I'll grab that coil, go through the stitch. So that's how it looks. And I'll singe down. Wrap around. Poke through the coil. And I'll singe down nice and tight. This is just very repetitive, so we are going to continue that pattern until I establish the base of the basket. The most important thing to remember, once again, is to grab that stitch, keep everything nice and tight, and as this gauge gets loose, add more pine needles towards the center of the basket. So once we have this established, I'll be right back with you.